Get ready for a news blast that's going to shake up your week. The pace of innovation is insane, and we've got the absolute latest, most talked about updates that you cannot afford to miss. From groundbreaking tech reveals to stunning design shifts, we're diving deep into what's hot, what's next, and what's going to change the game. Buckle up, because this is your essential download of the moments that matter. Let's go. First up, get a load of this. Whispers in the tech world are buzzing about a new smartphone set to redefine visual excellence, and the leaked details are absolutely wild. We're talking about a device that's rumored to sport a bold, unmistakable Leica logo directly on its body, signaling a major evolution in its partnership with the legendary camera brand. What does this mean for mobile photography, and what other next-gen specs are packed inside? You're about to find out. Next, we're shifting gears to explore a device that's hitting the market with a fresh design and a familiar, yet evolved, software experience. This latest iteration promises an updated look and feel, aiming to blend user-friendliness with enhanced customization. But how does it stack up under the hood with its new chipset, and what's the real story behind its performance and the software it's running? We've got the inside scoop on whether this device is a true upgrade or just a minor tweak. And the updates keep coming. Get ready to feast your eyes on a smartphone that's not just about powerful internals, but also about a striking visual identity. We're diving into a device that boasts a completely revamped design, featuring a unique camera assembly and a sleek new look. But beyond the aesthetics, what's powering this beauty? We'll break down its impressive display capabilities, its massive battery, and whether it truly lives up to its promises, especially in the audio department. Finally, we're looking at a display that's set to bring professional-grade visuals to your desk. This new monitor is making waves with its stunning 4K resolution and impressive color accuracy, boasting wide DCI-P3 coverage. With features like USB-C connectivity offering power delivery and a sleek design, it's positioned as a versatile tool for work and beyond. But is it the perfect all-rounder, or are there some key compromises? Stick around as we uncover all the details. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Tenkenh, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. A bold new vision, Xiaomi's 16 Ultra leak sparks Leica fever. Get ready for a smartphone that's making a serious statement. Leaks are surfacing, and they're pointing to a design evolution for the upcoming Xiaomi 16 Ultra that's turning heads and igniting excitement. The biggest buzz? A prominent, unmistakable Leica logo set to grace the device itself. This isn't just a minor branding tweak. It signifies a deepening, more integrated partnership between Xiaomi and the iconic camera maker, potentially elevating mobile photography to unprecedented heights. Previously, Leica's presence was more subtle, hinted at through packaging like that of the Xiaomi 15 Ultra. However, the 16 Ultra appears poised to place the legendary red circle and white lettering front and center, making it a core part of the phone's identity. This move suggests Xiaomi is doubling down on its commitment to delivering top-tier camera experiences, leveraging Leica's renowned optics and imaging expertise. Consumers can likely anticipate further enhancements in image quality, color science, and the overall photographic workflow directly from their smartphone. Under the hood, the Xiaomi 16 Ultra is shaping up to be a powerhouse. Rumors indicate a large 6.85-inch LTPO OLED display with a crisp 2K plus resolution, promising incredibly sharp visuals and fluid user interactions. What's even more intriguing are the whispers of an ultra-slim design with symmetrical, slimmer bezels than even the latest iPhones, potentially positioning the 16 Ultra as a leader in premium smartphone aesthetics. Powering this beast is expected to be Qualcomm's next flagship processor, allegedly dubbed the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. This cutting-edge chip is anticipated to deliver unparalleled performance, exceptional battery efficiency, and advanced AI capabilities, further cementing Xiaomi's position in the high-end Android market. The international launch is slated for February, sticking to Xiaomi's established annual release schedule. This strategic placement, combined with the anticipated specs and the bold Leica branding, positions the Xiaomi 16 Ultra as a major contender for smartphone enthusiasts and photography aficionados alike. The collaboration, which dates back to the Xiaomi 12S Ultra concept that teased the possibility of attaching full Leica lenses, is clearly evolving into a more integrated and defining feature for Xiaomi's flagship devices. This bold move by Xiaomi, integrating the Leica brand so prominently, is already generating significant discussion. Industry analysts are keenly watching, with many predicting that this level of integration could set a new benchmark for camera-centric smartphones. The public reaction, based on early leaks and speculation, is overwhelmingly positive, with users eager to experience the fusion of Xiaomi's hardware prowess and Leica's photographic legacy. The anticipation is palpable for a device that promises to blend cutting-edge technology with a timeless legacy of optical excellence. But hold on, the tech world never sleeps. What happens when a familiar name refreshes its lineup with a new design and a familiar, yet evolved, software experience? Redmi 15 5G, a familiar tune with a new beat. Xiaomi's Redmi series continues to evolve, and the new Redmi 15 5G arrives with an updated design and the latest Xiaomi HyperOS 2, built upon Android 15. This combination promises a familiar yet refined user experience, with Xiaomi committing to 2 years of Android updates and 4 years of security patches. For those migrating from older Redmi devices, the interface should feel comfortably intuitive, maintaining the good customizability that Xiaomi is known for. However, for longtime Xiaomi users, the UI might start to feel a bit dated, still heavily influenced by iOS design cues and giving off a distinct iPhone-like vibe. The software experience on the Redmi 15 5G is, as expected from the Redmi line, accompanied by a fair amount of pre-installed applications, or bloatware. This includes the replacement of Xiaomi's own App Store with a third-party service, a common practice that underscores the value proposition of these budget-friendly devices. It's a trade-off that users have come to accept. The attractive upfront cost comes bundled with a pre-installed app ecosystem and the occasional advertisement, a strategy that persists even as prices gradually increase with each generation. Under the hood, the Redmi 15 5G is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 6's Gen 3. While its CPU performance is virtually identical to the Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 and 4 Gen 2 found in its predecessors, the Redmi 13 5G and Redmi 12 5G respectively, the significant upgrade lies in its GPU. The Adreno 619 GPU offers a substantial performance boost, approximately 2.5 times faster than the previous generation's Adreno 613. This leap in graphics processing power is noticeable, though it doesn't quite transform the Redmi 15 5G into a dedicated gaming phone. While it handles demanding titles like BGMI at the lowest settings with playable frame rates around 40-50 FPS, a stable 60 FPS in such undemanding games remains elusive. Memory and storage configurations include options for 6 GB or 8 GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 128 GB or 256 GB of UFS 2.2 storage. Encouragingly, the phone exhibits good thermal performance, with the chip managing power efficiently and avoiding overheating issues, even without a complex cooling system. This ensures consistent performance during extended use, a crucial factor for any smartphone. Public reception to the Redmi 15 5G is mixed. While the improved GPU is a welcome change, the lack of CPU advancement and the continued presence of bloatware are points of contention for some consumers and tech reviewers. Analysts note that while the phone offers solid value, its aging CPU architecture might limit its longevity in terms of software support and demanding applications. The UI's resemblance to iOS also continues to be a talking point, with some appreciating the familiarity and others desiring a more distinct Xiaomi identity. But beyond the internal specs, the visual appeal and user interaction are just as crucial. What does this latest Redmi model bring to the table in terms of its physical design and display capabilities? Redmi 15 5G, a design refresh with a display deception. The Xiaomi Redmi 15 5G arrives with a striking, entirely new design that breaks away from the iterative updates often seen in the market. Gone is the recycled look. In its place is a fresh back panel featuring a distinctive camera assembly that gives the 2025 model a modern aesthetic. Available in 3 colors, sandy purple, frosted white, and midnight black, the phone offers visual variety, with the frosted white model boasting an icy pattern that catches the light, and the purple version evoking unique, albeit unusual, purple dunes. The new camera module, situated in the top corner, is a standout feature. The entire housing for the camera rings is crafted from aluminum, a premium touch that Xiaomi highlights. Within this assembly are 3 rings. The top houses the primary functional camera, the second acts as a depth sensor, and the third is purely ornamental. The side frame complements the back panel's color, with the power and volume buttons, along with an integrated fingerprint scanner, located on the right. The top edge features an IR blaster, the left houses the SIM tray, and the bottom is equipped with a single loudspeaker, microphone, and USB port. Compared to its predecessor, the Redmi 13 5G, the Redmi 15 5G is noticeably wider. This increased width is due to a larger 7000 mAh battery, a significant upgrade from the previous 5030 mAh unit. While this larger battery capacity is a major advantage, it does make single-handed use less convenient, particularly for users with smaller hands. Despite the predominantly plastic build, typical for this price segment, the overall build quality is decent, and the phone achieves an IP64 rating, offering some protection against dust and splashes. The display is another area of significant change, featuring a new 6.9-inch IPS LCD panel with a resolution of 2340 x 1080 pixels and a claimed peak refresh rate of 144 Hz. Xiaomi also states a peak brightness of 850 nits. For its price point, the display performs well, offering good colors and contrast. However, being an LCD panel, it exhibits some limitations such as less-than-ideal viewing angles, noticeable backlight bleed from the bezels, and slight vignetting. While these are not deal-breakers, they contrast with the superior contrast and true blacks found in OLED panels. Brightening the display for outdoor visibility was a concern with the previous model, and Xiaomi seems to have addressed this, with the screen remaining legible even in bright conditions. The 144 Hz refresh rate, however, comes with a caveat. While the phone offers various refresh rate presets, the actual 144 Hz capability is limited to a few non-essential apps like Calculator and Recorder. In most applications and general use, the display is effectively capped at 120 Hz, making the 144 Hz specification largely a marketing claim rather than a practical benefit for the user. This limitation is a point of criticism, mirroring similar practices by other brands. Battery life is a strong suit, thanks to the massive 7000 mAh battery. Despite this, the included 33W fast charger is the same as the previous model, resulting in slightly longer charging times, approximately 15 minutes more to reach 50% charge. However, the extended usage time from the larger battery generally outweighs the increased charging duration. The phone also supports 18W reverse wired charging, allowing it to act as a power bank. The single bottom-firing loudspeaker, however, is underwhelming, described as tinny and lacking in depth. Furthermore, the removal of the headphone jack means users are reliant on wireless audio solutions for a better listening experience. User feedback highlights the impressive battery capacity and the refreshed design as major positives. However, the display's effective 120 Hz limitation and the mediocre speaker quality are frequently mentioned drawbacks. Experts point out that while the battery life is exceptional, the charging speed and the display's refresh rate marketing could be more transparent. The overall consensus is that the Redmi 15 5G offers good value, especially for those prioritizing battery endurance, but potential buyers should be aware of the display's limitations and the absence of a headphone jack. While smartphones continue to push boundaries, let's shift our focus to another essential piece of tech for productivity and creativity. What new display is hitting the global market, promising vibrant colors and versatile connectivity? Xiaomi's global debut, the A27 UI 4K monitor, lands in Europe. Xiaomi is expanding its display offerings with the global launch of its A27UI 4K monitor, now available for purchase in Germany and likely other European markets. Initially priced at a competitive €270, down from its regular MSRP of €300, this 27-inch monitor targets a broad audience, positioning itself as a versatile tool for both office productivity and general browsing, rather than a dedicated gaming peripheral. The A27UI boasts a 27-inch IPS panel with a sharp 3840x2160 pixel 4K resolution. It features a 60 Hz refresh rate and a 6 millisecond response time, making it suitable for everyday tasks where high-speed motion clarity isn't the primary concern. Xiaomi emphasizes its color accuracy, advertising a delta E1 deviation and the ability to adjust colors across multiple Xiaomi devices, suggesting a focus on a cohesive ecosystem experience. The monitor covers an impressive 95% of the DCI P3 color space and displays all sRGB colors, which is excellent for content consumption and general creative work. However, it notably lacks Common Ready certification, indicating it might not be the first choice for professionals requiring absolute color criticality in demanding workflows. Connectivity is a strong point for the A27UI. It includes a built-in USB hub, simplifying the connection of peripherals like mice and keyboards, and even features a removable cover to help manage cables for a cleaner setup. The standout feature is the USB-C port, which not only supports image input, but also offers up to 90 watts of power delivery. This capability allows users to charge compatible laptops directly through the monitor, reducing desk clutter and the need for separate power adapters. This makes it a highly convenient option for those who frequently connect and disconnect their laptops. Ergonomics are also considered, with the monitor offering height adjustment and rotation capabilities, allowing users to position the screen optimally for comfort and productivity. The peak brightness is rated at 360 nits, which is adequate for most indoor environments, though perhaps not ideal for very brightly lit rooms or direct sunlight. The monitor's launch has generated interest among tech enthusiasts and budget-conscious consumers looking for a high-resolution display with good color reproduction and versatile connectivity. The inclusion of USB-C power delivery at this price point is particularly attractive. Analysts suggest that Xiaomi is effectively leveraging its brand presence to offer compelling features in the monitor market, challenging established players. Public reaction on tech forums and retail sites indicates appreciation for the 4K resolution, color gamut, and the convenient USB-C port. However, some users express a desire for a higher refresh rate for smoother scrolling and potential gaming use, and caution that the lack of professional color calibration features might deter serious graphic designers or videographers. And that wraps up our deep dives for today. But before you go, let's quickly recap the biggest stories that just dropped. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We saw Xiaomi tease a bold Leica logo on the 16 Ultra, potentially revolutionizing mobile photography. Then, we got hands-on with the Redmi 15 5G, exploring its design, performance, and the reality behind its software. We also dissected the Redmi 15 5G's display and battery, highlighting its strengths and the intriguing marketing around its refresh rate. Finally, we checked out Xiaomi's new global 4K monitor, a versatile display packed with USB-C power delivery. If you found this info valuable, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Tenkenh for more, ring the notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms.